Bonjour mes amis. Today we're on a linguistic trip to France. English has borrowed so many chic words from French that it sometimes feels like we're showing off at a soirée. Today's menu? 4 deliciously French words: ensemble, contretemps, liqueur and pourparler. Let's uncork their meanings and savor their origins. But first, if you haven't already, do subscribe to The English Nut on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and X. Merci. Ensemble. In English, it often refers to a coordinated outfit or a group working together. Fashionistas and theatre directors love this word equally. In French, ensemble simply means together. Allons-y ensemble. Let's go together. Example 1. Her sparkling gold ensemble stole the show, meaning she wore a dazzling coordinated outfit. Example 2. The jazz ensemble played a soulful tune, meaning a group of musicians performing in perfect harmony. Example 3. The cast performed as an ensemble, meaning everyone contributed equally to the performance. Think of it as the linguistic equivalent of teamwork. Très magnifique. The word was suggested by Samruddhi Patwardhan. Then we have contretemps, which literally means against time in French. In French, contretemps was originally a fencing term and referred to a thrust made at an inopportune moment. But in English, it refers to a minor argument or unfortunate event often happening in public and causing social embarrassment. It's an elegant way of saying someone made a fool of themselves. Example 1. She spilled wine on her boss at the party, an amusing contretemps as far as her colleagues were concerned. Meaning, a rather awkward situation. Example 2. The contretemps at the wedding between the fathers of the bride and the bridegroom was the talk of the town, meaning an embarrassing public spat. Example 3. The chef forgot the soufflé, a minor contretemps in an otherwise flawless evening, meaning a small hiccup in an event. Next time you trip over your own feet in public, just mutter a contretemps and walk away with dignity. This word was suggested by Rajesh Shenoy. Liqueur is the sophisticated cousin of liquor. It's sweet, aromatic, and often infused with herbs, fruits, or spices. Think of it as the dessert of the alcohol world. Example 1. She sipped a cherry liqueur after dinner, meaning a sweet flavored alcoholic drink. Example 2. The recipe calls for orange liqueur, meaning a key ingredient in fancy cocktails. Example 3. He gifted her a bottle of fine French liqueur, meaning he knows how to impress. A liqueur is like a French accent for your palate, refined and utterly charming. This word was suggested by John Corula. Finally, we have pourparler, a fancy way of saying talks or negotiations. It often refers to an informal preliminary conference or discussion. It comes from the French words pour, meaning for, and parler, meaning to speak. Pronounced pourparler in French. Example 1. The pourparlers between the nations lasted for weeks, meaning diplomatic discussions. Example 2. After much pourparler, the contract was signed, meaning negotiations led to an agreement. Example 3. The pourparler over dinner turned into a lively debate, meaning spirited discussions at the table. If you're brokering a peace treaty or just haggling over the price of croissant, you're engaging in a pourparler. Très important. Why does English have so many French words? Blame the Normans, the Viking settlers of Normandy, France, who invaded England. After the Norman conquest of 1066, French became the language of the English court, law, and high society. The result? A flood of French words into English, making the language rich and flavorful like a good liqueur. The word was suggested by Atul Pore. So whether you're dressing in an ensemble, avoiding a contretemps, sipping a liqueur, or engaging in a pourparler, you're already speaking a bit of French. Très chic, no? I'm the English Nut. Bye for now. À bientôt.